Welcome back, guys. Today is Wednesday, October 29th. This is a trade recap for yesterday, October 28th. As you guys may or may not know, I'm in Japan, so market open for me is 10:30 p.m. and I'm still a little bit jet lagged, so I make these videos the day after, and it will probably always be that way until I get back into the States, but yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So I took a 2-minute loss. Was this 2-minute right here? And yeah, I took it on one mini, I believe, because this was like, it was like a $400-$500 loss. So yeah, my stop was at the top of this fair value gap here, and I was targeting 1 to 5R. And my confluences for this were normally I would never short at all-time highs ever, but we had new week opening gap and it hasn't been filled yet. There's a massive like 130 point liquidity void here that I want to see us kind of come back to. Will I short again? Probably not if we're any further than, like, this is already probably too far, and I think that was one of my mistakes, is we are still a little bit too far from the new week opening gap, so shorting here was just like a little bit iffy anyway. But yeah, this was one of my confluences and probably my main draw. And then secondly, we had all of this 15-minute and 5-minute low resistance liquidity right here. Super clean. I definitely see us taking this out with ease. Oops. And other than that, yeah, we had midnight open down here. This was the bottom of the sell side, and we had an SMT at the highs, I believe. But yeah, so what I did was I just, same as always, I waited market open. Here we had a really strong manipulation leg here, and then a really clean inverse on the 2-minute. Honestly, it was a little bit too far from the inverse than I would prefer, but it wasn't too far to where I didn't take it. I mean, obviously I took it, but usually sometimes if it was like, if the candle closed like this far away from break even, I wouldn't even take it. Because that would mean I'd have to risk from here all the way up to here to have the same amount of risk. But yeah, so I still entered here off this 2-minute. We had a liquidity sweep, hence it being a manipulation leg, and obviously there's no like levels to the left to like bounce off of, so that's unfortunate. But I was just pretty confident in this low resistance liquidity and the new week opening gap being something that would be more of like a higher time frame target. So I felt pretty comfortable taking this trade, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. And then what's really funny is, for whatever reason, let me try to find this spot on ES. Is this the same day? Yeah, okay. So yeah, these are both 2-minute. So we had the SMT up here, right? This high was never swept, but this high like clearly swept it. So we had an SMT at the high, like this. And then ES was really bearish here, which I really liked. And then for whatever reason, when NQ inversed from this candle on, we just like did not really go down. I'm not sure why, or I mean that this is just all-time highs type of problem, but all-time highs type of problem. But yeah, I wish that, you know, NQ would have mirrored ES a little bit more, because this looked honestly really clean. Liquidity sweep, SMT, no higher time frame PD ray that we're bouncing out of, but it's all-time highs. Decent target, honestly, and decent entry. And ES really followed through here. I mean, ES came and took out all the way down to the like halfway point, almost all of this low resistance liquidity pool here. And I thought, you know, for sure NQ was gonna just dump at any second and ES would become more dominant, but I was wrong. NQ actually just slowly pumped until I got stopped out. I mean, I would have had a winning trade had I decided to risk, like, put my I mean, this is just absurd though, so there's no way in hell. But yeah, it is what it is. I think probably any other market conditions, like normally this trade would be really clean. Like say we weren't at all-time highs and we had some sort of like a 15-minute or an hourly or a 4-hourly to the left somewhere, and maybe we had, you know, a higher time frame liquidity sweep or something more to the left over here as well, this would have been super A plus. Definitely taking this trade every single time. So I'm not mad about it. I'm just a little bit sad because it looked so good. But it is what it is. I don't trade ES, but had I taken the same exact trade on ES, it would have been super clean. Probably would have entered here and then stop at this fair value gap here and then targeted the low resistance liquidity. So yeah, just unfortunate. I thought NQ was gonna become more submissive to ES, because NQ is the one that established SMT. NQ swept this high, so yeah, it is what it is. But honestly, it's not my worst loss, and I can't be too mad about it. So it is what it is, and we will get it back 100%. But yeah, I think that's all I got. Tomorrow is FOMC, if I am not mistaken. Fucking bright, dude. Yeah, we have FOMC from 2 p.m. So, oof, that means I have to stay up hella late. Be like, oof, it'd be like 2 in the morning for me, 2:30 in the morning. But yeah, hopefully the morning session is good, because I doubt I'll be awake for anything past morning session. But yeah, anyways, FOMC, if I don't see anything in the morning, I hope FOMC kind of gives us a nicer little range here, because we're just, I mean, this is just absurd. Just like constantly pumping. So whatever. I do hope that we end up coming back down and creating a little bit better of a range here, something a little bit more tradable. But yeah, I mean, that's really all I got. Is there anything else? Rest of the session, really mid. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't have anything else, I don't think. What is this? Tariff news? Had to have been something. But yeah, I guess that's it. I'll leave it at that. But thanks for watching, guys. Tomorrow, FOMC. Yeah, I will make a video for tomorrow as well. Unless I don't take anything, then I won't make a video, but I'm hoping that the morning session is better than the PM session, despite FOMC, and then I will take a trade for sure. But my hair is driving me crazy. I need to take a shower. But yeah, that's really all I got for you guys. So thanks again for watching. 2-minute loss, 25 points, around 500 or something dollars, I think it was. But yeah, alrighty guys, thanks for watching. Peace out. See you tomorrow.